Hello everyone, in this video let us solve this question. So we have square root of x minus 1 plus the cube root of 2 minus x equals 1. And from this equation, we to solve for the possible values of x. So to solve this solution, we have square root of x minus 1 plus the cube root of 2 minus x, and this equal 1. So we are going to say that let square root of x minus 1 to equal y, such that with this we have that if we square this equation, we have x minus 1 equals to y squared. Now, with this, if we solve for the value of x, the value of x is then equal to 1 plus y squared. So input the value of x into this given equation, okay, and square root of x minus 1 to equal y. So this equation then becomes y plus the cube root of 2 minus x, and this equal 1. And also with this, if we move y over to the right hand side, we have the cube root of 2 minus x. This equals 1 minus y. Next, we're going to cube this equation. So all raised to power 3, then all raised to power 3. 3 we cancel cube root, so we are left with 2 minus x, 2 minus x, and this equals in bracket 1 minus y, all raised to power 3. At this junction, recall that the value of x right here, x is equal to 1 plus y squared. So we have the value of x to equal 1 plus y squared, and this minus 2. And this equals in brackets 1 minus y, all raised to power 3. This is the value of x. So 2 minus times 1 minus 1 minus times plus minus y squared, and this equals in brackets 1 minus y, all raised to power 3. So with this, we have 2 minus 1 is equal to 1 minus y squared. This equals in brackets 1 minus y, all raised to power 3. Next, this one can be written as 1 raised to power 2. It will still give us 1. So we have difference of 2 squared. If you have a squared minus b squared, this equals in brackets a plus b multiplied by a minus b. So this equation becomes in brackets 1 plus y multiplied by 1 minus y, and this equals, this right here can be written as in brackets 1 minus y then multiplied by 1 minus y, all raised to power 2. Next, we're going to move all of this over to the right hand side. So this becomes in brackets 1 minus y, then multiplied by 1 minus y, all raised to power 2, then minus in bracket 1 plus y, multiplied by 1 minus y, and this equals 0. Here, we have a common factor, which is simply 1 minus y, and then 1 minus y. So factorize out 1 minus y, we are left with in brackets 1 minus y, all raised to power 2, then minus into bracket 1 plus y, and this equals 0. So with this, we have in brackets 1 minus y, then multiplied by, so all of this all squared is equal to 1 minus 2y plus y squared, then minus times 1 minus 1 minus times plus minus y, and this equals 0. So with this, we have in brackets 1 minus y, then multiplied by 1, we cancel out minus y, minus 2y minus y is equal to minus 3y, then plus y squared, and this equals 0. So we can write down this equation as this. We have in brackets 1 minus y, then multiplied by y squared minus 3y, and this equals 0. So at this junction, we have in brackets 1 minus y. We have a common factor, which is simply y. Factorize out y in brackets, we have y minus 3, and this equals 0. So at this junction, we can equate this to 0, equate y to 0, or equate y minus 3 to 0. So we have 1 minus y equals 0, or we have y is equal to 0, or we have y minus 3 right here, that y minus 3 equals 0. And from here, the value of y is equal to 1, the value of y is equal to 0, and the value of y is equal to plus 3. But then, the goal is to solve for the value of x. So, recall that from here, we said let x equals 1 plus y squared. So, that we have x to equal 1 plus y squared right here, that x is equal to 1 plus y squared. So therefore, for the first value of y, that y1 is equal to 1, the value of x is equal to 1 plus y as 1 squared, and x is equal to 1 squared is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, and this is the first value of x. Next, for y2 as 0, so we have this, that y2 is equal to 0. This equation becomes, we have x equals to 1 plus 0 squared, x2 is equal to 1. Next, for y3 to equal 3, we have the value right here, that y3 is equal to 3. So the value of x is equal to 1 plus 3 squared, x is equal to 3 squared is 9, 9 plus 1 is 10. So x3 is equal to 10. So with this, we have the three solutions for the value of x. With this, we have gotten the solution of x for the given question. I hope you all learned one or two from this video. Do well to like this video, subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching. God bless you.